Hello, YouTube. I'm Bruna, and today we are talking about intelligence here on Talk and Talk. Today I have with me Daiane, Heider, Felipe, and Marcio, and we are going to start introducing ourselves. So, Dai, can you introduce yourself, please?
Yeah, sure. Well, my name is Daiane. I'm 23 years old. I study psychology. I am in the last year of college. I've been working as an analyst in the human resources area. I've been joining Talk and Talk for 5 months, I guess. And that's it.
That's awesome. Very good. It's always a pleasure to have you here. I love talking to you, and thank you for coming. And how about you, Marcio?
Hi, my name is Marcio. I live in Guarulhos. Today, rain a lot too here. I didn't go to the gym today. I am 53 years old. I work at IT. Nowadays, I work at home. That's it.
Very good, very good. Thank you so much, Marcio. And you, Felipe, please.
My name is Felipe. I'm 4 years old. I'm from São Paulo. It's raining. I cut my hair today and almost stay in a barber shop. Almost stay in barber shop. I love music. I love hang out with my family. My son Francisco, he's 4 years old, and my wife. I think that's it.
Amazing, amazing. Thank you so much. It's really good to have you here with us too. Let's hear from you now, Heider, please.
Hi, good hair, Felipe.
Yeah, it looks good, right?
Yes, yeah. Yes, very good.
Thank you so much.
I'm Heider, 33 years old. I live in Araraquara, but I always lived in Marcio City, in Guarulhos. I moved to here recently. I live in Araraquara since last October. I'm a product engineer. I work at a special company. I like to cook. I have a dog, and I am a Corinthians support.
Yeah, me too. Marcio too, right, Marcio? Amazing. Dai, what team do you support? Do you like soccer?
Me?
Yeah.
If I like soccer.
Yeah, and what team do you support?
Well, I don't like soccer, to be honest. But I used to like when I was younger, and I used to cheer. I don't know how to say that for São Paulo, for the São Paulo team.
I thought you were Corintiana. Come on. All right, all right. People are showing off their Corinthians shirt. I loved it. Hey there, I think it's the first time I see you with the camera open. I'm shocked.
Me too.
Yes.
Can you see how strong Corinthians?
Yes.
Like, hey, they even opened his camera. You know.
Today, I'm happy because today I know grandfathers of Yuri Alberto. He works with me.
No way.
Yes, he works with me. I know him today. I'm so happy. I take a picture with
Yuri is so beautiful. Like, he is such a handsome man. I think he's
Unfortunately, I think he's beautiful also.
Yeah, he is. He's really handsome.
It's okay to me. I do like Corinthians.
Yeah, very good. Well, last but not least, Gabi, your turn, and you can share with us too. What team do you support, please?
Good afternoon. I don't like soccer. Don't watch soccer, but when I was a kid, I used to support Corinthians because of my family. So if I have to choose a team, I would choose Corinthians. And yeah, and sometimes just to be more supported, I watch I don't know how to say, but the women's soccer. I don't know when it's on TV. I watch it to support, and I support Corinthians.
Awesome, very good, Gabi. Yes, last year I went to the final match, and it was really, really nice. They were playing, I think it was against Flamengo, and they won. It was such a nice experience. So it's really good to see women playing and winning. And Corinthians is a really good team, right, in terms of women. So I love it. Guys, I'm gonna split us so that we can have a more comfortable conversation. Everybody can talk. So you don't have to introduce yourself in the breakout room anymore. Just start answering the questions. All right. I'm gonna have here in the main room with me, Marcio and also Dai and Felipe, Gabi, and Heider are going to the breakout room. If you need any help, down below there's a button called Ask for Help. You can just click and it can go to the room to help you. Don't forget to be respectful, don't talk too much, and choose someone to read the question. Okay? Let's go. All of you already know how it works, so it's all right. Let's go then. So now that we have already introduced ourselves, we're going to start with the first question about the meaning of intelligence, which is the subject we have today. So I will start with you, Mars. What do you think intelligence is?
I confess I need to found this answer.
All right.
Yeah, but I like it. It's the ability to know, understand, and learn. Ability to solve problems and conflicts, adapted to new situations.
Is this what Google told you?
No, I think is yes, Google. Sorry, Google. Yes, but I don't know the name of the site.
No, it's all right. It's all right. No, but this is a really good definition. Yeah, I liked it. I think it's nice to think we have different kinds of intelligences too, right? Like we have, I know there is a research, well, we have someone who is studying psychology here, so she can really help us. But I know there is a researcher called Andrew Gardner, and he studied a little bit, a lot about intelligence, and he describes 7 kinds of intelligence. So I think it's a really wide concept, right? Dai, what do you think? Share with us.
I agree that is a very complex question to answer, and it's very controversial too, because as you said, we have some researchers that try to understand better the concept, the ability, but at the same time, we don't have like a universal definition, about what is intelligence. And even between the psychologists, we have some discussions about it, because every person has a different view of what is intelligence. But I think that is a mix of things, a mix of abilities. And to summarize, I think that is when you have the ability to mix all the abilities in a fast way. You can use like in different ways, in different scenarios, and you can like learn fast. You can solve a problem fast because you can mix and you can use like all the abilities that you have to solve this problem. But it's complex. I don't know how to define like in a simple phrase.
It is complex. Yes, I feel you. But yeah, like it's nice what you're saying about mix. I don't know if we can call it skills, but know how to manage the knowledge you have, right? According to the situation we are experiencing. It's a good definition. Sure. Very good. And Dai, what would you say about your intelligence? Do you consider yourself intelligent? What do you think about it?
Well, it's complicated to say because it looks like we are not humble, when you're like saying things about ourselves. But I consider myself intelligent. I don't know. I think that because of this definition that I mentioned, I think that I can fit to it, like I can use some knowledges that I have in a fast way. I can learn fast, and at the same time I can use it to solve problems quickly, you know. At least I can do that like in my daily challenges. So I consider myself intelligent, but of course I'm not like a math intelligent person, you know, because I'm a human. I don't know how to say that. Sou uma pessoa de humanas. So it's a specific kind of intelligence, I guess.
I feel you. I used to be good at math when I left, and at maths when I left school. When I went to the prep course to go to college, I was really good. I tried to go to math university, like to
Really?
study math in college, yes. And then, well, I went to the health area studying speech therapy. And then nowadays, if you ask me how to do anything, I don't remember anything. I am really bad nowadays because it's been such a while, right? Like 10 years without studying. So nowadays I'm terrible. But I agree with you. I think it's difficult to say it without, because it seems we are not being humble when we what is the verb? Elogiar. When we
Compliment, something like that.
compliment ourselves. Yeah, when we compliment ourselves. But I think it's about recognizing, not about complimenting, you know. So I think I have some, in some areas of my life, I am intelligent. I am not good at critical thinking. I think this is something I am still working on. But there are some things I can say I can handle. I am a good problem solver. I think fast. I am good communicating. So not completely, but I can handle things, you know. So I think I am intelligent considering everything. Yeah, just like you. And how about you, Mars? Share with us. How do you see yourself?
Yeah, I was thinking about my first answer. So I can solve problem and conflict. Yeah, I can understand a lot of things without problem. That's it.
So you are intelligent, you think?
And
I think you are too. Yeah, very good. And what do you do in your daily basis? Like the question is, what can you do? But we can say, what do you do to increase your intelligence in your intelligence in your daily basis?
I was thinking about this too. Study sometimes boring, but I think it just works.
Yes.
And I was some information about the economic, and I found some videos about the professor. I like this video. I can understand something about the economics. I think the videos works for me too.
Very good. So it's like financial intelligence. I don't know if this.
About the economics, I don't know the name is macroeconomia, but economics one.
That's real nice.
Yeah, I like it. Watch this video.
Very good. I think you are sharing with us that you will like to study, and this is a good way to increase our intelligence, right? Like I think this
Yeah.
good.
And the professor is very intelligent. The video. I
Do you remember the name?
The name of the Andrea Roncaglia. The name. He's a columnist in Folha de São Paulo today. Other is Elias Jabor. Is very interesting.
I've heard his name before. Yeah. Very good. I loved it. Tia Dai, if you want to know a bit more about economics, you already have the tips. And how about you, Dai? What do you usually do to increase your intelligence?
Well, in my case, I try to learn new things, you know, specifically things different from the field that I study. For example, last month, I was trying to take some courses about Power BI. that is related to numbers, this kind of thing. That is something that I'm not so used to, you know, it's not something that I'm very familiar with. So I try to do this kind of thing, you know, like trying to learn new things, like different things, or visit new places, learn new things, like cultural things too, you know. I think that's important to learn how to think differently. So I try to do that, but sometimes it's very difficult because I don't have so many time. So I don't know. And I at the same time I try to learn new languages. I think that helped too, right? And that's why we are here.
Yes, yes, yes. I thought that nobody would mention we being here. You know, I think that's a good way to increase our intelligence.
That's true.
I feel that not because of the language English, but because of the something really rich. I think we develop here on Talk and Talk is knowing how to express your point of view and your opinion. You know, like.
Mm-hmm.
If you always say, I don't know, you won't improve, basically. So I feel that when we need to express ourselves, express our perspectives, our experiences, points of view, I think this really increases our intelligence. You know, I think this is really helpful. Yeah. And I'm just like you, Dai. I like to go to museums, cultural places. I like to dance. So considering we have, like we were saying, we have different kinds of intelligences.
Mm-hmm.
I think I develop a lot of times, like when I go out, when I go to party, when I go out with my parents. Yeah, studying is also something important, just like Marcia said. And I think we are developing all the time a kind some kind of intelligence, you know,
Mm-hmm.
maybe I'm saying bullshit, guys, so I'm sorry if I say something wrong, okay? I'm just saying what I think. If
No,
I
but
say,
I agree with you.
can you say it again, Dai?
No, I said that I agree with you. You're not saying bullshit.
Okay, thank you. All right. Well, the next question is pretty good, and it's nice because I create, like, Nicole was supposed to guide the meeting, but I created the questions and I created this one. So I want to know from you if you think some people are more intelligent than others, or if we are just considering different kinds of intelligences. This is a tough one. What do you think, Dai?
The first thing that I would like to mention is that I knew from the beginning that these questions were created by you, because
Why?
the kind of questions that you create, it's so different because they are more deep, you know. So I knew when I read the first question, I knew that you created it. So that's it. But about the question, I believe that we have different kind of intelligence, of course, and I do agree that that's it. You know, sometimes we cannot consider like someone as a not intelligent person, because sometimes we are just being unfair because we are not exploring all the intelligence that person may have. So I agree with that, and I think that sometimes because of our educational system, we don't have the opportunity to develop or even to discover some intelligence that we may have, you know. So we are just focused on a specific intelligence, and we don't have the opportunity to stimulate in the kids, for example, the opportunity to use the other ones, like the creativity, the communication one, you know. So that's it.
Yes, I couldn't agree more with you. It's like really nice what you said about the educational system, because I can see, for example, lots of not friends, but like lots of like people I know that when they leave high school, they think they can't do anything just because they weren't good good students, you know, just because they didn't have high grades, and then you get frustrated because, oh, okay, if I couldn't have good grades at school, I'm not good at anything, you know, and then you get frustrated for some years until you find out And it's not like that, you know. So I agree with you. They're good. What do you think, Marcio?
This question opened my mind. I have to agree there are different types of intelligence. I have a cousin that is not comfortable with the technology, but he is very good at cooking, and in our area, he works with the renovating apartments, the house, but he is the best professional that I know. But don't like with the working with the technology, for example.
That's really nice. So you think like we just have different kinds of intelligences? Yeah, very good. And it's funny to, not funny, it's a bit serious at the same time to think that at school, like we use it to judge like people who don't have good grades, right? So this guy can't have good grades or can't pass the year or be approved or something like this. And then we don't consider the other kinds of intelligences, right? Like sometimes they are good at sports, sometimes they're good at instruments. Yeah, go ahead, Diane.
No, when we consider the vestibular, you know, the exams that we need to take to be able to join a university, it's even worse because we have like this specific exam that is very standardized, I don't know, you know, and that focus on just this this ability of memorizing sometimes, you know, and this one that we have when we are in class, you know, that we need to sit and listen, and at the same time we need to copy and paste the information that we received from the teacher. And in this case it's even worse because even when we are like considering the other kind of kind of intelligence, our system as a whole is not considering it because we have to pass through these exams.
Yeah, and the schools that are worried about these other kinds of intelligences are really different. Like you have like they are usually like private schools and have to pay big amounts of money to be part of it and to develop other skills, right?
Exactly.
Really unfair. And these students who have this different experience, they are also the ones who pass these exams, you know. So they have both how can I say this? Both, I forgot the word even in Portuguese. Well, they are it's not influenced. I forgot, damn it. All right. But they basically have this work on all the areas, you know. They work all areas of their lives. Yeah, very good. Well, Marcia, do you think intelligence run in the family? Like, is there any people in your family?
I have some people in my family that I can say that they are intelligent, but I don't know. Say the intelligence rules in the family. I think I don't know.
Is there anything your family does that you like? They do well that you do well too, you know?
I have a other cousin, different cousin, that he is engineer, but he play guitar, he play piano, he play drums too, but he is engineer. But I don't know if it's rules in the family because I had another relatives that not okay.
Marcio, we are live.
No.
I'm just kidding. But like for example, there are some families of actors, like lots of guys are
Yeah.
actors or lots of guys are
Oh,
musicians. Is there anything in your family like this?
no, about this, I asked this week with I talk with my father and ask for him if you know some new artists that your father was a good actor too. You don't know, but I think is I didn't find the name of this actor. It's very difficult.
An,
Brazil, for example, yeah.
an actor that the
The
father
famous actor, yeah. The famous actor today that was father or mother is famous too. Was a good actor too, for example. And open and asking any sport. Didn't find any sport. The Oscar Schmidt have a Pelé have it a son também. No.
That's
Zico, your son play pagodeiro.
I got it. So yeah, this is a good question. We have for example Gloria Pires. She has some daughters who are actresses, right? They are like Cleo Pires is an actress, and Gloria Pires is an
Yeah,
actress. Sure.
but if you compare Cleo Pires with Glória Pires,
Yeah. Okay, I'm not here to judge. Okay. But they are famous, you know, like
yeah,
they are
he's famous, but it's not I
yeah,
think he's a good actor for.
not good. Okay. Okay, I got it. Very good. Dai, what do you think about it? Does he run in the family or not?
I think it does, because we have something that we are not considering here, that is no, I forgot the name, the phylogenic, influence, like the genes and the DNA, this kind of stuff. And I think that we probably have this influence, like this biologic influence on intelligence too, because everything that we are was formed by the genes, for example. And even in these cases that you mentioned, in some families we have more people that follow the same career and etc. But at the same time, in my family specifically, I think that me and my brother, for example, we have different intelligences, because he is better with numbers and I'm better with like letters, theoretic, I don't know, theories, like theoric things, I'm better like not specifically with people, like communication too, that he has too, but I'm better like studying, like learning new things, and he's better like with numbers and also with people, like communicating. So it's completely different. So it's complex.
Yeah, it's really difficult. Is there anything or any skill you see you have like with just like your parents' time?
I don't know. Let me see. I think that I'm good at manual work, like I like to play like guitar, for example. I'm good at with playing instrument, this kind of stuff. And I think that my mother has the same ability, but she uses it with crochet, but I think that it's the same ability that I have.
Amazing. I loved it. Very good. I think here in my family, I agree with you with what you said, that intelligence, I think it can be related to genetics too, like depending on the thing we are talking about. Well, in my family, I am really my father is a person who is really good at talking to other people and connecting, and I think I am this person too, like I'm good at talking and networking with other people. My parents are really good at dancing, and I can say I can make it true. Like I learned from them. But yeah, that's it. That's it. That's my answer. I think it can run in the family. Yeah. Very good, guys. I'm really enjoying our talk. We kind of talked about school already, so I will skip to question number 7 about the most intelligent person you know. Marcy, what do you think is the most intelligent person you know?
Ah, my mom.
Ah.
Why? Oh, she's a housewife, but she, I don't know, knits machine, tricot,
Knitting machine, yeah, knitting machine.
knit machine, sews,
Who is it?
sews, costura,
Yeah, no, yeah,
costura.
I got it. But who is the person
My
you are
mom,
talking?
my mother,
Okay.
my mother, yes. Pratique waiter aerobic, sing in the church. And she's 72 years old. And many of my family seek her for give some advice. There must be some reason, I think.
They ask some advice about life or about how to be
About
so
life.
energetic about life.
About life.
Very good. That's awesome. So she's good at giving advice. She sings, she sews, she knits. Oh my God, amazing.
Yeah, but I think talk about another person that you know. Giovanna Viglio is very young. I don't know how to say didática in English, but I like your how she's teach
Yeah.
and discovered that she cooked too.
Yeah, she's really young. I think she's 20.
Yeah, it's very young.
Yeah, I think she's 20 or 19. I'm not
I
sure.
don't know, but
Yeah,
I believe that is very young.
yeah, that's true. Very good. I liked it. I liked it. You brought someone we know, that's good.
Yeah.
Well, how about you, Dai? Share with us.
Bruna, you need to share the compliments to G.
Yes, I will do it, of course. I will do it right now. Like watch the live minute. Ta-na-na. Watch,
But the most intelligent person I know is my boyfriend. He has all the different kind of knowledges that I imagine. Like when I'm trying to learn new thing, I ask him like, "Do you know how to do that?" And he knows. And when he doesn't know, he knows how to learn fast. And at the same time, he can teach me, and we can have like deep discussions. He knows a lot of languages too, so every kind of knowledge he knows. So he's the most intelligent person I know.
I loved it. Yeah, and I loved it that it's beautiful what we are thinking here, because being intelligent is not just about knowing everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's nice to reflect about it. Like, it doesn't mean that just because you're intelligent, you know everything. Like, sometimes you just know how to look for stuff, or you are interested in learning more, right? So it's really nice. My
Mm-hmm.
boss is really smart too. He's really good at history. Like, he is a history teacher, and he also edits video, and he's a YouTuber. So I think it's such different areas, and he's good at English too. He's really smart. Yeah, I don't know if he's the most intelligent person I know. It's a tough question. I don't know actually who is the most intelligent person I know. There is a teacher I had. I think in terms of English and of education, she's really smart and she's such an inspiration for me. I started being a teacher because she inspired me, and she was a great example. So I think she's always up to date with things, with the things in the world. I really admire her. Yeah. Very good, guys. Very good. Oh, the next question is good one. And if you like Big Brother, Kay Alves said she is sapiosexual, which is a person who is attracted to smart people. So, from your perspective, does intelligence make people more attractive, and why? What do you think, Marcio?
I agree. I think it's that.
Are you sapiosexual, Márcio?
I believe it's interesting to meet someone who can add something more.
It's true. And it was funny to see that Kay said, "Oh, I am sapiosexual," and then during the program, she used it to say so many stupid things that everybody was like, "Didn't you say you were sapiosexual?" It was really funny. Oh my God. Dai and Jill, what do you think about it?
Well, I think that intelligence really makes people more attractive, but I think that this is not a universal conclusion, but for me it's true. And I can even share the example about my boyfriend, because the first time I met him, the first time I talked to him, I didn't find him attractive. For me he was like a normal person, but after some weeks that we started to talk, and sharing some knowledge, I started to find him attractive. So after that I got in love, with him. But just after talking to him and noticed that he was like smart, and he was not just a normal person. So for me really works like that. I think that I'm sapiosexual. I don't know.
Yes, it's really interesting to. Well, I will bring something polemic here. Then you can share what you guys think. There's a podcast I listen to that is called Não Inviabilize. There is a story there, that there was a woman. She's a doctor student. Like, she's like really educated in terms of academic knowledge. And she met a guy who wasn't so academic. Like, he didn't study so much, he didn't go to college and everything. And she had just some prejudice. Like, she didn't know if she could date him just because he wasn't that smart. So I think it's complicated to this other point of view, right?
Yeah, that's true.
What do you guys think? Like, would you date someone who didn't go to college or who doesn't study things? What do you think about it, Dai?
I wouldn't, not because the person is not smart or something like that, but because I think that in the daily convivence, I think that it would get complicated sooner or later, because when we have like this conflict of interests, of priorities in life, I think that it's impossible to like make a good relationship. And for me, I think that it would be complicated, like for me to study on weekends, and the person when the person would be like, no, let's go do, I don't know, anything else. I think that I would get some conflicts about it. So just because of that, but
Got it. Yeah,
I don't know.
it's interesting to reflect. Yeah, very good. What do you think, Mars?
About the subsexual again?
No, about like, no, not about being a sapiosexual, but for example, about dating a person. Like, I know you went to college, like you study every day, would you date someone who doesn't study or who didn't or who doesn't have this academic knowledge? Like, do you think this influences the relationship?
For me, I not problem with the if I know people that don't do the things that I do in my education, for example. Because I gain different types of intelligence, for example.
Good. I liked it, Marcio. Yeah, this is a good point too, right? Like, my mind is a bit confused now with my opinions. I don't know. I don't know what to think anymore. Like, I agree with Diane, I agree with you too, Marcio. Yeah, these are good points to think about when we are dating someone, right? Like, I have already dated guys who didn't know how to write well, and I was like, oh, I don't want to date this guy. He doesn't he write wrongly, and then it was a problem for me, you know. And I think this is complicated too. Like, if you focus so much on the academic part and on the knowledge the person have, it's just like Dai said, you know. I think the school influences a lot the way we see intelligence too. And it's if we don't get with these guys or these people,
It's
prejudice.
It's a TV show, but I remember the Big Bang Theory.
I haven't watched it. Yeah.
So the three guys, intelligent guys, or two guys, living together, and the woman living alone, and and it's different intelligence for me, for the girl and the boys.
Yeah, but they had like a good relationship, right?
Yeah.
Very good. I loved it, guys. Maybe we can answer the last one while I bring the guys from the breakout room. I want to ask you the last one. Does speak English well make you more intelligent than a friend who can't speak English at all? Marcio.
No. You know so many people who speak English, but they don't add anything.
True.
Yeah, just like look at the guys in the US, you know, saying so many.
Exactly.
What do you think?
I completely agree with Marcio. And at the same time, for example, I have a friend that she speaks, I don't know how to say that. She knows the sign language, you know, the Brazilian sign language, and she doesn't know English. But I consider her even more smarter than anyone that speaks English. So it's complex.
Yeah, I think it speaks Libra, right? Yeah, amazing. Guys, I hope you have enjoyed the talk. I really liked talking about it.
I loved it.
Yeah, I really liked it. This is such a good subject. Let's wait for the guys from the breakout room, and it was a pleasure talking to you. Now at 7, we're gonna have another meeting with Leo, so I am inviting you to his meeting. Let's see how the conversation was. Felipe, how was it? Did you like the conversation? Your microphone is off.
I like it. It's a very good conversation about intelligence.
Can you share with me the most intelligent person you know?
It's a difficult to this question, but I said in our conversation, Steve Jobs. But Jobs is very smart. But I said that he built the too many spectacular things, but not alone. Very, very, a lot of smart people around him.
Definitely, definitely. Yeah, it is I think it's impossible to do things by ourselves. We always need like someone with us to help us, to even if it's to help us with ideas, to help us build the thing. So this is a good point. I liked it. And you, hey there, how was the conversation, and who is the most intelligent person you know?
Was so good conversation. Every conversation talking, it's so good, help a lot. I live alone, and I help me to pass the time when I a little miss of my parents and my fiance. And I told that a person that work with me, a friend of mine, that helped me a lot in my area, in my professional life, is a person that have a lot of knowledge, and they help me during a long of time in my career, and nowadays we are close friends.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Thank you so much for sharing, Heider and Felipe. Gabi, I hope you have enjoyed too. We just have like 1 minute, so I'd like to thank you so much. I'm sorry because of the delay in the beginning, but I hope you guys have enjoyed. I hope you have a great weekend too, and I see you around. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you, Marcio and
Yo,
Dai, for
thank you,
the
Bruna.